Good morning, and welcome to Daily Dhamma, a letter to our children. Today is February 24th, and our reading is Refrain from Stealing. One of the precepts of Buddhism is refrain from taking what is not given. It's broader than shoplifting and armed robbery. Fraud, forgery, bunco artistry, derivatives trading, Ponzi schemes, and deficit spending scams are equally frowned upon. Then again, if pulling a fast one on honest people disqualified legislators, there would be a lot of empty seats in houses of government. Right view, or right understanding, is part of the Eightfold Path, and the Eightfold Path outlines a number of moral codes that should be followed. But it's not the only one. The 5 precepts also tell the Buddhist laity what to do. There are other precepts for monastics, nuns and monks and like that. But for us regular folks, refrain from stealing is one of the precepts. And the idea should be self-evident to everybody, but there's a lot of sharp practice that goes on in the world. This is most apparent in our public square and how we deal with one another and how we use government. No one familiar with government boondoggles is surprised to find misrepresentation, misdirection, and mendacity circling the public trough. Indeed, they are hallmarks of special interest projects that grant substantial benefits to a chosen few by imposing small costs on the many. So, basically, we're inured to waste, fraud, and abuse in government programs, ranging from defense contractors to daycare centers, from farm subsidies to big pharma. Usually, we remain willfully ignorant of the details of these sausage factories. We know something stinks, but we disregard it because the stench does not follow us home. Well, not usually. There are a couple of notable exceptions. People get very stroppy when it comes to the education of their children, to the safety of their children, and to child health. And this is bad news for the people that are looking to rip off the public fisc, because parents can become aroused in a way that ordinary taxpayers do not, and this can force itself into a conclusion that the rip-off artists hadn't seen before, didn't see coming. At least I hope so. The potential abuse of government power was seen clearly by Alexis de Tocqueville in his Democracy in America in 1840. He wrote partially, "The species of oppression by which democratic nations are menaced is unlike anything that ever before existed. Above stands an immense and tutelary power. That power would be like the authority of a parent if its object was to prepare men for manhood, but it seeks, on the contrary, to keep them in perpetual childhood." What de Tocqueville saw was that democracies have a tendency to drift over time. Boy, ain't that the truth. In any case, keep your hands off other people's stuff. That's basically what the precept says. So happy trails to you until we meet again.